How did you get started with studying abroad? I'm so interested and your life seems so fun. It is so much fun now that I'm abroad. I love traveling and like nothing excites me more. That's why I'm just like having so much fun because it's my favorite thing to do ever. Growing up, my family traveled all the time. Like I'm so blessed to be in a family who we traveled all of the time. Not all of the time, like actually, but we would take a lot of trips each year. And so my parents instilled in me like such a passion for traveling. All of my big life goals are travel oriented. I want to do that with my life. I love it. Originally, I was like, I don't even want to go to college. I just want to travel. It was a big fight, like a big push for my parents to be like, you need to go to college. Like you need to get a degree. And I'm like, but I just want to do van life. Like what's wrong with that? Like I want to do van life and be a content creator. And I still do. But they're like, Sam, can you get your degree first and like we'll talk? And so I was like, okay, whatever. So I knew going to school, I wanted to travel as much as possible and work the two together in any way that they can. My aunt did 2 years in Barcelona and she was like, it ended up being cheaper than my school, like at home. And I loved my time abroad. Like there's so many benefits to it. And so growing up, there was a lot of conversations like me talking to my aunt and us talking to my parents. Like I want to do that. That's what I want to do. I love it. So knowing my aunt did 2 years and I wanted to still go to school at the University of Illinois, I was like, okay, realistically, I'm not going to do 2 years abroad because our school doesn't have like a program where you can just like go abroad for that long. But I knew I could go abroad for 2 semesters. And I sat down at my first academic advising meeting. I was like, hey, I want to go abroad for 2 semesters. Like I want to go abroad for 2 semesters. He's like, why? Like why? Like my advisor was like, what do you mean? Like nobody really does that. He's like, why would you do that? And I was like, honestly, like my honest answer is my parents said that I could. My parents said that I could. And so I'm going to milk that, right? Like if they're allowing me to, travel is all I want to do. So if they're telling me, yes, you can study abroad 2 semesters, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So then from there, like there was a list of all the places that you can go. You have to figure out if you want to do an exchange, a study abroad, or a like short-term trip. I'm doing an exchange because it is like, so an exchange would be where there's a student in Australia. There's a student at the University of Illinois and they switch places. So that's what I'm doing right now. But every school is different. I can go into like the more ins and outs of University of Illinois, how they do it. That's all that I can speak on because I don't know how other schools do it. But basically, that's kind of how I got started with it. My aunt grew up telling me stories about when she did it, and I talked to my parents about it a bunch, and knew I wanted to do it, so now I'm here, and it's incredible. I love it.